guys, it is the Windy Witch back with another video. I just got done doing my crystals. Literally, this is right after the other video. And I am here just to talk a little bit about using different substances in magic. Obviously, I am no high priestess kind of person, so I am just giving my opinion and different ideas of what you can use stuff for. One of the biggest things that I tend to use, and thanks to another woman on YouTube named Shadow Harvest, I started using it a lot for different purposes in witchcraft as well, and that would be coffee. When you think of stuff like coffee, it's very mundane, but what people don't really realize is you can use it and turn it into something spiritual as well. Coffee, for me, gives that energy vibe, it motivates you to do the things that you gotta do. It's like this little booster for the day. As well as you can use it to, you can enchant your teas and your coffees and stuff like that, your drinks, with the energies of maybe getting more money. So every time you take a sip, you think of getting more money in your hands or your bank account going up. Maybe every time you take a sip, maybe you're putting in that intention of maybe breaking off a relationship or something, just a breath and pushing them away and everything. Maybe, you put it out on your altar or somewhere for a deity. And that's another thing with closeted witches. If you are not able to really do a big thing, because I am obviously 14, which I'm very young, and obviously as a younger witch and maybe budgeted witches, you don't have the money or capability to go out and get stuff like alcohol and cigars and all that kind of stuff if your deity likes that. So sometimes it's nice to do offerings for your deity, and it can be so simple as giving them water, or maybe a cookie you baked yourself. With my deity that I had in the past, the bond kind of broke off, sadly, but I am wanting to rekindle that bond. One of the things that I did in the mornings were I had coffee times. So each morning I'd brew a big pot of coffee, and I'd take 1 cup for myself, and then I'd take a cup for him, which his name is Loki, the Norse god, and I'd put sugar and creamer in mine, and then I'd leave his black because they say that he really likes stronger coffees. So each morning I'd just sit at my altar and drink my coffee along with him while his coffee was on my altar, and I'd pull some tarot, and I'd maybe do some sacred art and everything. So coffee really can be used in many ways. Food itself can be used in many ways. You can use it as an offering to a deity. You can put it, your intuition. Yeah, you can put your power into it. You can make something up like you would a spell, just make it edible, and serve it maybe to another to bring them luck, to bring them money, to bring them protection. Or if you're doing it yourself, you can do the same. Just kind of put your intention into it of luck, money, protection, maybe success in work. You want a big promotion, maybe brew up some tea and that kind of stuff. Or really, maybe for the more magical side, maybe if you're not using it for eating or drinking, maybe like I did with my crystals, I cleanse my crystals in water. So, a mundane thing like tap water, you can obviously enchant it with the energies of cleansing and protection and, maybe warding off evil, all that. And you can use it to maybe, like I did, cleanse your crystals. Maybe you want to make up a special spray containing water and oil, and you want to spray your altar with it when you clean it. There's so many things that are considered mundane that can really turn magical. So getting off the topic, I'm blending two videos right now. Getting off the topic of just substances, the other mundane things that you can do in your daily time is stuff like maybe, taking a minute to enchant your jewelry. Just put in that little oomph of protection, or maybe, like I said, grab a coffee or tea or something and enchant it while you drink it. You can create a wash for like your hands if you have problems with your hands, because I know I type a lot, and I play a lot of games and everything, so sometimes your joints hurt and everything. So there are a lot of things that you can kind of make, and that is so simple. Maybe some rose petals, maybe some oil, and just use it on your hands. You can cleanse your hairbrush if you want your hair to grow longer. You can enchant your hairbrush with that energy of making your hair grow. You can, like I said, enchant your jewelry. You can maybe enchant your purse, to keep everything inside your purse. Make sure no one goes inside your purse. If you have personal things in there, you can enchant your purse to be like this box, or this bag of sacredness that will kind of bubble it so that no one can get into it. So that everything inside of it will be protected and nothing harmful can get into it. So say you bring like a poppet. I know I've seen a few people make poppets of themselves to bring like luck and stuff to themselves. So if, say, you bring that to work with you because you want it in the workplace so that it will absorb all that money magic, putting in your purse and enchanting your purse with that intention of protection and just bubbling it so no one can get to it would help. Your clothing. I know a lot of people wear cloaks or capes, I think they're called, when they're doing ritual magic. Some people don't wear clothes at all. That's, you do you. But if you don't have the money to buy a cloak or cape, and I know I'm talking with my hands a lot, if you don't have the money to buy a cloak or a cape or something, you obviously don't need it. But if you do not have the money to buy it, you can take all of your clothing, or maybe it's a Sabbath, maybe you want it to be cleansed, maybe your kind of thing. You can take all your clothing and put it into like a hamper, or just pile it on your bed, and just take like some incense and burn the incense over it. Put your intention over cleansing it and bringing like protection to it, so when you wear the clothing, you're protected from harm. It brings good energies, maybe money, stuff like that. There are a lot of natural things that you can do that can turn witchy. You can turn the mundane from the witchy, because what you really have to realize is witchcraft is in the mundane. You see witches all out in the mundane every day. So mixing a little bit of that mundane with the spiritual definitely helps. But sorry for the little rant, guys. It's been a couple of days since I've posted. Everything's been going well. In a few weeks I will be getting up my Etsy shop, and then a few weeks later I'll be making some new stuff for the Etsy shop. And so stay tuned, you guys, for more videos. Go ahead and check out the Etsy shop once I get it up. I'm sure I will do another video announcing that the Etsy shop is up. Be sure to check out my Instagram and everything. The link will be in the description. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day, and let's be. Bye, guys.